So I gotta get off this mountain, drive 11 miles, go get that camera, drive probably 4 miles or 5, yeah, 4, unload again for a third time, and then we're gonna head into our destination where we will be spending the night.
Now, if I were elk hunting, I'd probably see nothing but deer, but every time I go mule deer hunt, I just got home from a mule deer hunt here in Idaho.
All right, we're back for one last scouting trip before September archery season. I'm gonna run out a couple of trails. I'm just trying to learn the area. It is bear season, so I did bring my rifle. This isn't exactly a bear hunt, but if we see a bear, it's going to turn into a bear hunt real quick. You know, it's one thing to e-scout, it's another to put boots on the ground. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I can about this area before hunting season. That way, when I get up here in September, I can be as effective and efficient as possible. So, all right, let's go check it out. So far, I'm glad that I've came up this trail, because number one, this trail is not much of a trail and it is really difficult on a dirt bike. If it was worth it, you know, that's one thing, but I should be able to see an amazing bull right now, and I can't. So I've just been walking this ridge line and trying to find somewhere where I can peek over and see, because again, e-scouting, there is a huge hillside right on the other side of these trees and I can't see it at all. Bummer, but again, that's why we're here. From what I can see, it looks super bucky. I mean, you have super steep, cliffy, some, you know, sparse trees, some vegetation. I mean, it's kind of just screams big buck to me. I just been side hilling and just kind of peeking through every window that I can. Well, I'm gonna check out a little bit further, but I got quite a bit to do today. First off, I gotta get off this mountain. And then I have a camera that I set up a couple miles back on a trail on my last trip, and I haven't gotten a single picture on that camera. So it's a couple miles back plus a little hike. So I gotta get off this mountain, drive 11 miles, go get that camera, drive probably 4 miles or 5, yeah, 4, unload again for a third time, and then we're gonna head into our destination where we will be spending the night. I have a 4-mile dirt bike ride and then a 2.5 mile hike at about a little over like 2,200 feet elevation gain. So like I said, kind of need to get out of here. I have a bit of a day ahead of me. glassing across this canyon right now, about 2 miles. Glassing up into there, that's about 2 miles away. And then this little knob right here is where I'm planning on staying the night tonight. To get there, I have about a 4-mile dirt bike ride and then about a 2-mile hike. And I'm glassing across canyon right now from a road. What I've kind of told myself is if I could even find a deer over there, just one deer before I make all that effort and get over there, then I'll go. If I can just find a deer. But because to be honest with you, glassing with these 18s, and 2 miles is like, you know, it's not max, but 2 miles is effective with 18s. I mean, I wouldn't be able to judge horns, but I'd be able to see horns. So anyways, in all reality, I probably don't need to go over there at all because I can see right here if there's any deer. And that's really the goal. I mean, I just want to find somewhere that there's deer. But it's noon, or around noon right now, and obviously nothing is up on their feet, so it's a little unfair to say that there's no deer over there. But it's also really overcast and really cool. It's 57 degrees. I got my puppy right here because I'm just about ready to put it on. So anyways, I have such a love-hate relationship with my 18s. I mean, I swear I spend the whole time I'm looking through them, I'm always trying to get them adjusted perfectly for my eyes. And I actually called Maven about that, and they said that is kind of the nature of the beast with 18s, that they're just temperamental as far as getting them perfectly adjusted. I mean, I'm glassing fine, and like I said, I can easily, if there were deer 2 miles away, I could easily pick them out. But still, it always just seems like one eye, they're just not together. You know, like, I don't know, with my 10x42s, it's like every time I put them up to my face, they're just perfect. I could look through them all day. But these 18s, man, love-hate relationship, because also I'm glassing 2 miles away. And there's like, yeah, without a doubt, I would see a deer if it was over there. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's well within range of the 18. So, well, I don't know. I glassed here for probably, I guess, 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. And no, I didn't see anything. Again, it's the middle of the day, but I think I came here to get on that knob, and so I'm just gonna go get on that knob. I chug as much water as I can right now before I hit the trail, and then once I have to ditch my dirt bike, I know I have to cross a creek pretty soon. So anyways, I'll chug now, and then I'll chug at the creek, and then I'm only staying one night, so hopefully one water bottle will be enough to get me through the hell hike and back down. All right, let's do this thing. I'm going, right to the top of that. Problem is I gotta go all the way down to the creek and then go up. From here it doesn't look too bad, but it will be. Porter wipes are pretty cool. I have, I don't even know what that is, probably a dozen. Oh, 10 like pretty like towels right there. So then what you do with these little porta wipes is you just kind of get them wet. You see that? Just kind of grows as it gets wet. And pull that sucker apart. And voila. And it's a pretty, I mean, that's a pretty substantial towel. So anyways, pretty neat little trick. I'm sure I don't need to explain all right. That's the end of the road, end of the trail. It is done for. You can tell a bear dug up a hole right here for some reason. But anyways, I got this log, and then, you know, there's just gonna be more and more and more. So now begins our hike. I did it again. I crossed that creek and I forgot to get water. It's not that far down there, but dang it. So I'm gonna begin this hike with just a little there and back because I'm all out of water, and yeah, so I'm gonna go down the creek, chug water, then begin our journey. All that is a UV light that UV kills germs apparently. So sterilizing the water. I'm way up in the mountains. I just cannot see that it could possibly be a problem drinking this water, but always better safe than sorry, I guess. So that little crop of rocks right at the very tip of that, that's the goal. That's where we're going. All right, that was a warm-up I didn't need. We're just a little bit late, but these are all raspberries in here, mountain raspberries. They taste like raspberries, but with a more intense flavor. They're a little on the tart side. So I think like an apple pie, you know how you use like a Granny Smith, a little bit of a tart apple. Those mountain raspberries would probably make a killer pie. I don't want you to get tired of me showing you poop, but there's some bears in here, man. I think these are, pretty sure these are service berries, and they're kind of on their way out. You know, what an incredible difference it makes hiking on a trail. I'm just not used to that, you know. Usually if I'm on a trail, I'm on my dirt bike. And usually I get off my dirt bike because there is no more trail. But anyways, way easier. Holy smokes. So here is why this trail has been abandoned. Because it's washed out right here. It wouldn't, well, I assume this is why it's been abandoned. It would not take a ton to fix this trail. So this is really interesting. Somebody cut these logs, but did not cut them out of the way of the trail. Now I have seen, I wouldn't be surprised if that's not a brand. I've seen some horse poop on the trail. It looks to me like this log was cut in a way that a horse could still get around it, but not a dirt bike. I think that maybe there's some games being played here. But this is only the second one. I have a mount for a chainsaw on my bike, and this trail is open to dirt bikes. It's just that it hasn't been maintained. Well, it's being maintained by somebody who wants it all to themselves, and I don't blame them. But anyways, I could bring a chainsaw. There's only 2 logs I gotta cut. And a washout to get around, but it'd be worth it. It's starting to kind of mist on me. If I saw a bear on the side I just came from, I think he'd have to wait till tomorrow. Like, I'm not going back. I'm just kidding. If I saw a bear, it'd probably be game on. But I surely don't want to go back over there. I'm not doing too bad, but my heels are getting hot. Meaning I'm getting blisters. I have tape, and I should tape up, but I don't want to. I don't want to stop. I don't want to take off my boots. I gotta tape them. I gotta tape my heels, otherwise I'm just gonna end up with, a bigger problem later. So, got the heel taped though. Well, I've just about made it. There is no sign, but it still feels cool to be here. It's one thing to glass it from 2 miles away. It's another to kind of get up in it. I'm hoping I can find a flat spot for my tipi. Flat and clear, because it's really thick. So, also, I'm hoping that fog will hold out, because if that fog sets in, it may not clear till the morning or even afternoon. So, look at this. Like it was meant to be. Absolutely perfect spot. Kind of got the tent up right in time because it's raining now, so I guess this is where I'm at. I honestly just got off of a week of night shifts, got up at 4 this morning to come up here, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to maybe take a little nap. We'll see. Can you believe? Look at all the room I have. This teepee is 2.5 pounds. I mean, I just slept 2 hours off and on again. I mean, I woke up you know, a handful of times, and it's still raining as we speak. It's just been raining non-stop. So anyways, I need to use a little willpower to get out of bed here, because I am so warm and comfortable. I could just not get up, you know what I mean? But anyways, I need to get up, find somewhere I can stay somewhat dry, and go glass. I'm not even sure. I haven't peeked outside yet. It could be socked in like it was, you know, socked in with fog. I couldn't see anyways. But anyways, I want to get out there and see if I can be productive for, well, till dark. So hour and a half, something like that. At least I'm out of the weather. I'm not being rained on right now. Under this little cliff overhang here. It might just be kind of, I hate to say, like kind of like too big of country. I mean, it's just, I need to figure out how to scale it down. I need to figure out how to, or maybe an area that is, I don't know, more huntable, more realistic. Also, I need to figure out where there's some deer. I knew that there was rain in the forecast, but I kind of thought, a couple hours of rain or something like that, and then gone, not just socked in like for a day. It was actually not too bad till about 5 o'clock. But so the whole evening, the whole prime time, it's just been super frustrating. I slept way too much. Like, I'm up now. And I can tell daylight is definitely going away. And I don't want to go to bed. Are you kidding me? I just slept 2 hours. Oh man, I don't know. We'll see. It might be a long night though. It might be a lot of awakeness. Yeah. Draped my pants over my tripod, hoping that will help them dry out tonight. I don't know. Even the tent is actually wet on the inside. Like it's probably condensation, but it's seeping through, seems like. Or again, it's just condensation, but I'm just saying, everything is so wet. It's definitely an early bedtime, and I'm not tired, but hopefully tomorrow morning is a fresh start, because we need that. It rained all night long. Crazy. Everything is wet. My pants are still wet. So, getting a little bit of a late start. It's like 6:20 or something right now. I'll get my wet pants on and see what we can see. I never drink any water, not even after that hike. None. So let's do a little hydration real quick. See perfect. A little sunshine would be great, but this will do. while I was packing up, I mean, like heaven just opened its gates. There's not a breath of wind. The sun is shining. It's beautiful. Of course, if I'd have left my tent up for probably another hour, it would probably be all dried out. Alright, we made it. About 45 minutes to get down.